riser, so I wake up at like 5 every morning. So by this time of day, I'm already super hungry, need a nap, and still have like 2 hours of work to do. So I always either have like option one, which is push through it and then just like nap later or just go to sleep at my regular bedtime. Or I'll like eat now and then nap and then wake up like around 4 and finish the rest of my 2 or 3 hours of work that I need to. I'm eating lunch because I am so fucking starving right now. Excuse my language. And my makeup. It's done by Chemical Aubrey. I am having scallops and pappardelle from Hotel Angelino's rooftop restaurant. I forget the name of it. It's like called West something. I don't remember. Okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty. My friend shared with me this app. It's called Blouse. And it's for straight guys to have sexual relationships with other straight guys. I'm like trying to eat at the same time as doing this, so stick with me here. Straight guys having sexual relationships with other straight guys and still considering themselves straight. I really don't understand it, but there's this big revolution of sexual fluidity where people are just professing their sexual orientation just based on, parameters. So I guess it works like, for example, I could be with a man, having sexual relations with a man all my life, and still consider myself a lesbian. I totally do feel when it comes to attraction and sexuality, the spectrum is very complex. It's not as simple as we think it is. However, I think that for the sake of our species' ability to communicate clearly, we do need definition. In a world of sexual fluidity, where there is no definer of sexuality, how are we supposed to communicate our sexual intentions, our sexual needs, our sexual habits, our characteristics, our sexual nature? How are we supposed to verbally express that? Because that's what words come down to, is being able to verbalize what is going on internally. I guess we can totally use the other 80% of communication, which is nonverbal communication. So I could totally act out that I don't like penis. But I feel like it would be just so much easier if I were a lesbian, just be like, I'm not heterosexual, I'm homosexual. It's easier, right? That's a big reason why we have words and why we speak and why we write. It's so important. So, by definition, using words, sexuality is based on what you do sexually. So let's just break this down simply. If you enjoy having sexual relations with someone of the same sex as you, that makes you homosexual. If you enjoy having sexual relations with everyone, I think that kind of makes you pansexual or bisexual. If you only enjoy sexual relations with the opposite sex, then that makes you heterosexual. I am not here to rain on anyone's parade. In fact, I could really care so less about what everyone defines themselves. But I am a woman who totally, full-heartedly believes in clarity, honesty, and truth. And I believe no matter what your orientation is, rather you define it or leave it undefined, I think it's important to be honest and truthful in your relationships, honest and truthful with your partners, honest and truthful to yourself, and having integrity with your actions.